It's hard to believe that our Christmas market is just over 2 weeks away. It's come round so quickly. So today I thought I'd give you a sneak peek of some of the projects I'm working on to decorate the manor. We also picked up some extra special treasures from the auction, and our Sandpiper and our Woodland Suite have continued their transformation, so I can't wait to show you what they look like now. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our video, make sure you jump over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe to our Ladysmith Manor Diaries channel to ensure that you see all our videos when we first post them. So let me show you what we've been up to this week. So the Woodland Suite is finally starting to feel like an actual suite, like a bedroom, with this beautiful bed that we put in this week. And this headboard and footboard we actually got at Habitat for Humanity here in Moncton. And it's very deceptive because it doesn't look very heavy, but when you try and lift this headboard and the footboard, it is amazingly heavy. It's solid wood, and it just works beautifully in this suite. The color of the wood with the green and our wallpaper, it just really is the perfect fit. So bringing the bed in was a big thing this week because it just really feels like it's coming together. We also picked up or brought in our beautiful mirror unit that has this, it almost looks like a tiger wood, and I'm sure, I don't think that's a real thing, but for me the grain of this wood is just beautiful, and again it feels very much like it's come straight out of the wood and the trees, and so this beautiful mirror is gonna take pride of place here in the Woodland Suite. So we have that unit that's come in. We also have started putting up trim. You can see I'm surrounded by trim. We're still working on it, putting on the chair rail, the baseboard, and the crown molding in here. And it is amazing how paint and trim just transforms a room when you put it up. So we're still adding that. We're going to put our window trim up, our door trims up, but it's really starting to take shape. So last night I stained the floor here in the Sandpiper Suite. And today I am putting the first of 3 top coats on. So we put 3 layers of a top coat on, and it takes about 2 hours-ish in between for it to dry. So I'm going to do the first coat now, come back in a few hours, do the second coat, come back in a few hours, do the third coat, and then we leave it for 24 hours before we walk on it to make sure it's cured, and then we can start bringing furniture in. As you probably know, we always love to find new treasures for the manor. And this week at the auction, we picked up a few really extra special treasures. And these 2 chairs are one of them. I am absolutely thrilled with these. They are so beautiful, and these are actually going to go into our Sandpiper Suite. So they're going to be in the suite as a contrast to our beautiful blue that we have in there. And they are just gorgeous. And again, like the ones, we actually have 2 that are very similar in the Parisian suite. And you'll see that there is a men's and a women's chair. And it was fascinating when we got our Parisian suite ones. I didn't even realize that the women's chair has lower arms, so that when back in the day when they had their big ball gowns and their big skirts, they could sit on the chair and it would give them room for their big dresses. Whereas the gentleman's one, it has got the higher arms because obviously he didn't need that. So we've got a ladies and a gentleman. They're going to go in the Sandpiper Suite. I am very excited to see what they're going to look like. So stay tuned over the next couple of weeks because you'll be able to see them in the suite. But we also got a few other treasures as well. One of them is this candlestick, and I've never seen one like this before because it's actually got a piece on the side here that means that as your candle burns down, you raise this up and it keeps your candle at a higher level, which I think is really cool, right? Because obviously that's one of the things, you burn your candle down, it gets smaller and smaller. So with this, you actually just slide this up and it raises the candle up, which I think is really cool. We also picked up 2 of these beautiful old antique sign holders. And they need a little bit of cleaning, but I just love them. They're really, really heavy, so they're going to be great for the manor, and I'll be able to make my little signs and put them in here. We've got 2 of them. So really pleased, thrilled when I found those. And then our final treasure is this gorgeous painting. Now, this painting, as soon as I saw it, I don't know about you, but my first thought was Sense and Sensibility. If you've ever watched the movie or the I think it's the TV, no, I think it's the movie actually rather than the TV adaptation, this just reminds me of the family in Sense and Sensibility, and the just sitting in their front parlor, getting ready for church, and with the flowers and their dresses. I just absolutely love it. So we got that treasure as well. And again, as with all of these things, sometimes I know exactly where the piece is going to go, sometimes I don't. And this one I haven't decided where it's going to go yet. So if you have any ideas of any of the rooms in the manor that you think this picture would go best in, message or comment below, message me, because I would love to hear your thoughts. But I am, like I say, treasures are always fun to find, but these ones this week have been pretty special. People often ask me when I start decorating for our Christmas market, and it's kind of a staged approach. We start planning obviously the year before, and we start getting the room set up as early as possible, which can be weeks ahead, and then decorating happens over the kind of the month leading up to the market. But obviously with some things like the fresh greenery that we bring in, you really can't do that too early. And it's kind of always that balance of getting it in early enough to give yourself time to decorate, but not getting it in too early so it's all like died and fallen apart by the time you get to the market. So I'm working on all my plans this week, and I thought I'd share just some of the ones that I'm going to be putting together this coming week, because we've got enough time now for the greenery to really be in good condition if I keep it in the house until the market. So I'm doing a few things. Obviously our theme is the Victorian Dickens Christmas, so obviously you can't do a Dickens Christmas without Christmas wreaths. So I have a whole bunch here of the rings. So I'm going to be going out and bringing in a whole load of greenery this week, and we're going to make up lots and lots of these. We're going to hang them in the windows. We're obviously going to use lots of the red ribbon, because if you think about Victorian Christmas, you always think of that greenery with the red ribbons. So that's one thing that I'm going to be working on this week. My second project is my mannequin. Now, if you've been to either one of our Christmas markets or seen them online, you'll remember that I put together a Christmas tree mannequin. So her skirt is completely made of tree or Christmas tree branches, and then we do a different outfit on the top. So I've got now down my mannequin. She's already got her chicken wire ready to go. And now again, I need to go out and get my greenery and put the greenery on and then create my mannequin for this year. So I'm actually really excited about that project, because again, I'm going to be doing that this week, because we've got time. The needles won't all fall off before the market now. Another piece that I'm going to be working on, or I've started working on, I'm not going to show you the whole effect yet, because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise, but I wanted to create something that is very Dickens Victorian. And the one thing that you always think about, well, I always do, is the Victorian lampposts. So I'm actually working to create my very own Victorian lampposts for inside the manor for one of our rooms with our booths. And I have these fantastic lantern pieces that will go on the top. And then we'll decorate these out and probably put maybe some lights in, maybe a candle, not a real one, a battery operated candle, LED one, that will give the light effect. But we're going to put these on pole lampposts, and I'm really excited. I've got a few ideas. I've been experimenting with the best way, so I will reveal all to you a bit closer to the market. And then the other piece that I'm actually working on, which I'm sure you've seen me use before, is my empty frames. And I've got a whole bunch of empty frames, which I'm sure you've seen, but I'm going to be filling them with all different Christmassy Dickens items. Again, I've got one item that I'm just picking up today that is going to be perfect for in this. We're also going to be putting our little violin in one of them. And so when you walk into come through the front door of the manor, you will be greeted with a wall of frames that will be carefully curated with Christmassy Dickens items. So again, I'm not giving away all my secrets quite yet. You have to wait a couple more weeks, right? And come and see them at the market. But these are the projects I'm going to be working on this week. And like I say, a lot of the kind of infrastructure is in place, and now we're doing the more detailed work. But I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek and a little teaser as to some of the things that will be coming. But I will be sharing how I make these this week with you in my next episode of the Ladies with Manor Diaries. If you're interested in making one for home, very, very simple, but very effective. And I cannot wait to see it all come together and for everyone to come to the market and enjoy it. These chairs are in our hallway at the moment, and I was just walking by on my way up to my desk with my tea, and I thought I would just stop and try them out, because I don't know about you, but I often find that old chairs look beautiful, but they're not very comfortable. But these are actually not too bad. These are quite nice, so that's good. And I'm going to be working this week on all our decorating for the manor. So next week we will have lots to show you in terms of the decorations, my mannequin, my wreaths. So there's going to be a lot of transformation for the market this week. We're also going to be releasing our exclusive limited edition Christmas ornament, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't got your tickets yet for our Christmas market, make sure you go onto our website. There's a link in the comments below and get them. We are 75% completely sold. They've all gone. They've gone quicker than any market that we've ever had. So if you're looking to come, and we'd love to see you, please make sure you jump over to the website and pick your tickets up before they're all gone. And we can't wait to see you on the 12th and the 13th of November, which is when our Christmas at the Manor Christmas market will be. Well, I better get back to work. I better head up to my desk and stop sitting around. And I will see you back here next week for our next episode of the Ladies with Manor Diaries.